Hello there, my Sagittarius collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Sagittarius, what's the vibe with you? What's the vibe with you? Interesting. Alright, the Ace of Pentacles. There with the Queen of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That Queen of Pentacles is going to come in with an offer or an opportunity, but no, it's not a good vibe. It's not a good vibe. It's not a good vibe. I don't know. Sign that contract or pay attention when it comes to an offer or an opportunity. There's the Ten of Cups. There's the Two of Pentacles. Over top of that is the Nine of Pentacles. There's the Two of Swords. There's the Four of Wands, or Four Swords in reverse. There's the Five of Pentacles. There's the King of Wands. There's the Three of Swords. There's the Ten of Wands. There's the Four of Wands. Oh, there's a Libra vibe. Look, you got a trickster energy around you. So something's going to seem too good to be true, and it really is. It really is. That Queen of Pentacles is playing two people in a situation. Do be mindful of like a MLM type of a vibe, or if something seems too good to be true, it is. There's that Ten of Cups, and there's that Nine of Pentacles. What crosses it, yeah, is that Two of Cups in reverse. There with the King of Swords, there with the Sun vibes. Lord have mercy. Mindful of the Aries, Leo, Sagittarius vibes. Some of you, this is like a doppelganger energy, so seriously, mindful of the catfishing vibes. Someone is playing two of you in a situation. But you're not going to see this until you take the offer, you take the opportunity. With the Libra energy, High Priestess in reverse. There's the Three of Pentacles in reverse. There's the Page of Wands in reverse. There's the King of Cups reverse. There's the Knight of Cups in reverse. And there's the Page of Swords. Some of you with those interpersonals, who are you trusting? Who are you sharing your dreams and goals with? And who wants to be in your energy? This is relationships or partnerships that you're in. But I feel like some of you are being gaslit in that situation anyway. Gaslit or catfished? Gaslit or catfish? Leo in reverse. There's the Ace of Wands. There's the Six of Cups in reverse. Definitely a no ex energy, or someone isn't single. Look, the thing is, you should be happy. Why you're not happy? Why? Why aren't you happy? Those of you that feel like there should be more. Not really. There's something here. It's things should be going good for you. Things should be going very good for you. So if something seems a little too good to be true, then why is it a little too good to be true? Someone wants to come in with an option, an opportunity, a proposal, something along that line. But they're not really single, or they're working in conjunction with somebody else. So they're not really single. I don't know your fucking situation. Take what's yours and leave what's not. But make very sensible choices. Because I feel like you have options, you have opportunities now. But someone wants to come in and create a vibe for you where you don't. Mindful of the Leo energy. Queen of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands in reverse, there with the Hangman vibe. Some of you really need to be mindful of the person that keeps bringing random fucking people into your energy. I feel like some of you are used to this person. This is someone that's always bringing someone new, or they're always dating someone new, but you don't know who the fuck they are. Especially when it comes to like the conversations with you. Ace of Swords, the Four of Cups, there with the Six of Swords. There you are, Temperance Angel. Someone wants to create the energy of the yips with you so that you're doubting your options, you're doubting your opportunities. Especially those of you maybe not so lucky with the interpersonals. So if you're dating or, I don't know, be mindful of who's wanting to play matchmaker with you as well. The Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the Page. Some of you take communion. When was the last time you took communion? Some of you, that's really not a good option or a good opportunity. Because honestly, with that Hierophant, the Queen of Swords with the Page of Cups, you're getting that song. Mommy don't know Daddy's getting hot at the body shop, doing something unholy. This is trouble in the church house vibes as well for some of you. Scorpio is pulling that energy. Six of Pentacles in reverse, the Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, you don't have the headaches now. If something seems too good to be true, it is. Don't be tempted. Because that Seven of Pentacles is in reverse is getting that tempted by the fruit of another. Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Cups. There's the Virgo in reverse. There's Scorpio in reverse. There's the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Wands. You're nobody's fool, but you need to make sure that you're coming from that foolish energy. Oh, Lord have mercy. Mindful of whoever the fuck wants to play matchmaker with you, or whoever the fuck keeps bringing like random people into your vibe. This is a person that, I mean, you don't invite this person to bring other people in. They just always have a +1, and it's you're kind of used to that with this person without realizing that that's whoever the hell they're bringing into your energy isn't a good vibe. I don't know your situation, but some of you need to, this is definitely more of a situational awareness. But when situational awareness comes up, some of you, that means sit your ass down. You're not seeing the realities of your situation. The Five of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Pentacles in reverse. There with the Emperor vibe. I like the Aries energy in reverse. Because Aries with you, the Emperor is usually your kryptonite. That's the person that, I don't know, that wants to dominate the vibe with you. They're at that Eight of Cups. Look, some of you, I don't feel like it's the time to date. Or not to let your emotions kind of dictate your decision making. I don't know who wants to play matchmaker with you, and those of you, if the dating vibes aren't right. I don't know if this is your energy or this is those that's kind of in your vibe. You do have someone that's always bringing someone new around. They say they date them, but I don't feel like they're that type of a person. You know what I mean? I don't feel like it's somebody, I mean, they always have someone new, but they're not necessarily someone that they would be dating somebody new all the time. You know what I mean? It's kind of like that vibe. Someone around you is very messy and they want to create a not so positive vibe with you. But they do it under the guise of, it's their +1. It's whoever the hell keeps bringing the fucking +1. They always got someone new. Or they never show up on their own. Even if it's like a catered event, this is somebody that just expects you to make a place for whoever the fucking random person they want to bring into your vibe. Some of you, that could almost be your religious energy. That could be that sort of trouble in the church house type of a vibe. So if you're dealing with someone, and even like the church group vibes, they're always bringing a fucking random person. Kind of feels like they bring a lot of random fucking people, but they're not like it's not somebody that you would consider. They're not like a promiscuous energy, right? So they say they're always dating someone new, or they're always in a relationship or partnership, but you know that person that's kind of out of character for them, that they would have a new partner every week type of a vibe. You know what I mean? Some of you do be mindful of the matchmaker energy, because it's someone with a fucking +1. They always have a +1. There's the Lovers, there's the Tower vibe, there's the 9 of Cups. Some of you focus on the singularity. Aye, because look, the Emperor was in reverse and there's the Empress in reverse. There's something with Aries and how Aries wants to influence the vibe with you. That could be the fake ass Emperor, the fake ass Empress that always kind of show up. Over top of that is the Moon in reverse. Look, the clarity is there. You just gotta fucking see it. You just gotta see it. I like the fact that both the Emperor and the Empress Aries showed up in reverse for you, because the Emperor and the Empress to you, that's your kryptonite. Some of you, that's your ex. Some of you, whoever the fuck keeps bringing a random person, they're always bringing a new random person. I don't feel like there's someone, they are someone that dates around a lot. Or this is somebody that they have a new friend that they're hanging around with, but yet you know they really don't have that many friends. They're not like a social person, but at the same time, they're always bringing someone fucking new around. Those of you, if it's a religious vibe, and they always show up with somebody else, and maybe there's like a religious vibe to it. Because you are pulling trouble in the church house, but that could be a work situation with you. There's definitely a hierarchy on something. For some of you, that could be those of you training your replacement, but maybe it's like the boss's friend, or the boss is always bringing in someone new to kind of pay attention to what you're doing. Now, if you have a job where there's a high turnover rate and you're always training somebody new, that could be the vibe on this. But there's something odd about the person that keeps bringing in like the randoms. I mean, it's literally, they're not somebody that would be dating someone new each week, or they're not somebody that would be, it's like they always have a new person around them, but you know they're not really that much of a social butterfly. They always got a fucking new person, though. It's always like a new fucking person. Oy. Someone's wanting to stress you the fuck out, and you should not be stressed. Things should be going very smoothly for you. So if they're not, you need to understand why they're not. Who or what is stressing you out, or who or what is wanting to create that stressful energy with you. Now with the Emperor and Empress showing up, those of you pay attention to what Aries is doing. Do watch your favorite astrologer. Some of you, the astrology on something could explain this more than... It doesn't necessarily have to be particular relationships or partnerships. It could be the energy of... And with the Aries, the Emperor and the Empress both showing up in the reverse for you, this is kind of moving out of that. So you're able to make your own choices here. There's a fake-ass relationship or partnership. I mean, I don't know what the fuck that is for you. It's the person that... It's literally the person that's always bringing someone new in, even though it doesn't match their vibe. Now, you know you have the friend that would be dating a new person each week. So you would kind of expect them to have a new partner. But this person doesn't even bring randoms. Unless you invite the random person in. You know them well enough. So mindful of the one that's always bringing in someone new. It's someone that wants to bring a new friend, even though you know that socially they're kind of awkward and they don't really... It's not someone that would have a random friend. Now, if there's a little bit of a religious vibe on this, take what's yours and leave what's not. Maybe mindful of that energy. I feel like you should be happy. There's success for you. But you do need to make sure that you're not making like foolish choices. Definitely mindful of who you're sharing your dreams and your goals with. You should be happy, but you got to make sure that you are making smart choices and not being overwhelmed. Literally, it's a person that brings in a fucking random, but that's not typically them. Because the one that you would expect to always bring in a random, even they don't. The one that's not the social butterfly, but they always seem to have someone new when it comes to a situation with you. This person literally brings people in even though they're not invited. So I don't feel like this is someone that you would even invite to your dinner party or to whatever the conversation is that you're having. But yet they always show up. And they always have a random. But that's the oddity with you. They're not a social butterfly, or they're not somebody that you know is dating someone new every 2 weeks. You would kind of expect that. But even they wouldn't bring their random person to whatever dinner party or whatever this situation is with you. Does that make sense? You got an interesting choice to make. Don't overwhelm yourself. And mindful of who the hell's playing matchmaker. You should be happy. I feel like you should be happy. You should be happy. You should be in your happy phase here. Things should be working out really good. The Ten of Cups is the rainbow after the rain. So, where's the rainbow's energy with you? Where's the happiness with you? Take what's yours and leave what's not. It's definitely people that's in your vibe. They're literally in your vibe. It is the person that keeps bringing the randoms. And someone is definitely making an offer or making an opportunity that it's definitely too good to be true. And you need to pay attention to that. Don't get played in this situation. Do you want your favorite astrologer? Because honestly, with the Emperor and the Empress there in reverse, this could be Aries kind of moving out of a dominant placement in your astrology. And that's going to be a relief for you. But some of you, you're kind of used to that. And that could make you feel a little uneasy. Because the Emperor and the Empress with you is your kryptonite. Oy. They're random that it doesn't fit their personality. Because even the person that's dating someone new every week isn't going to bring their random person into whatever energy you have. Because they know better. You know what I mean? Or the person that isn't exactly a social butterfly, that all of a sudden they have someone new with them. So there's the Pisces. You need more clarity. Sagittarius moon. Maybe some of you mindful of the Pisces. Or you're not seeing something clear enough here. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. There with the Queen of Wands. You do have a doppelganger energy. But I feel like it's mindful of the catfishing vibe. But it's not really a catfishing energy. They just like to play in your vibes. Queen of Wands, the Chariot. They're at the Capricorn. Look, you should honestly be happily single or happily in uncomplicated vibes. There's meant to be stagnation, so you don't go into options or opportunity that aren't the best for you. The Chariot in reverse is giving Archangel Michael vibes. Those of you in particular, when it comes to trouble in the church house. There's the High Priestess. There's the Three of Pentacles. There's the Page of Wands. Yeah, you should be happy or far more focused on you. Someone wants to give you the yips or the hiccups. King of Cups. There's the Queen of Swords in reverse. And there's the Hierophant in reverse. There's the Nine of Swords. There's the Aquarius in reverse, and there's the Seven of Swords. You should be happy, but you're going to have to be self-centered. You're going to have to be self-centered and put yourself first in a situation. That King of Cups mindful of the Pisces, but it's kind of mindful of the person that's always bringing a random person into a situation with you. Because even the person that's dating someone new every week or two still wouldn't invite their random person to your dinner party or whatever the fuck you got going on. So mindful of the uninvited guests. Or the person that's not really a social butterfly, but whenever they come around your energy, they apparently have a new friend. Those of you from a work situation, now if you have a big turnover rate in the workplace and you're constantly training someone new, this is like mindful of that vibe. But it's kind of like the boss that keeps having you train someone new all the time. There could be like an undercover boss type of a situation. You should be happy though. But the fact that you're attracting this just shows how positive this new option or this new opportunity is for you. Because honestly, that Hierophant there with that Queen of Swords in reverse, this is you really trusting your instincts and trusting your intuition. If something seems too good to be true, it is. The person that's always with somebody, they always got someone new, or they show up. They show up as a couple. So over the Chariot in reverse, you got the Hangman in reverse. There you are, Sagittarius. Temperance in reverse. There's the Six of Swords. There's the Four of Cups. Yeah, there's the Knight of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles is, look at that, Seven of Cups in reverse. Look, who the fuck keeps inviting a random person to your parties? It's like a party vibe, or they invite a random person to dinner. Like you're having a dinner party. And this person just always brings someone new around. Because the one that dates someone new every other week, they know better than to bring one of their randoms to whatever get-together that you have. Right? It's given like that vibe. Or the person that isn't the social butterfly, that all of a sudden starts bringing someone random into your energy. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You would expect it from the person that's dating someone new all the time. You would expect it from the social butterfly, the person that's just really, they're friends with everybody. But they also wouldn't invite them to your dinner party without first kind of discussing it with you. Does that make sense? All right, Two of Swords in reverse there with the Two of Pentacles. Five of Cups in reverse, Eight of Wands, or Eight of Pentacles in reverse. There with the Five of Wands. Look, someone needs to create this disruptive vibe. Mindful of the workplace energy here. I mean, if you're training someone new all the time and it's kind of a given, you have a high turnover rate, then you're kind of expecting that. But those of you, I don't know, it's kind of giving an undercover boss type vibe. So, I don't know. Mindful of who's in your energy and mindful of the conversations that you're having, Sagittarius. Because something just is odd with this. It keeps coming back to that. It's the person, even if this person dates someone new every other week, they're still not going to invite them into your energy. Or even the person that's a social butterfly isn't going to invite this new person that they're in into your energy. But mindful of the one that does. Mindful of the one that does. From a work situation, train the person, but I mean, keep your conversations very generic. Or some of you, you know, I mean, maybe you're not going to have much of a conversation. Oh, sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus, sweet Jesus. Virgo with the Four of Swords. On top of that's a Five of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what the fuck option or opportunity you're attracting to yourself, but it definitely shines very bright. So it's kind of spotlight on you, but it's also, there's good options, there's good opportunities coming in for you, but you do need to be mindful of the spotlight vibes. Damn, Sagittarius. Do watch your favorite astrologer. I feel like there's an interesting astrology on this with you. Especially with the Emperor, the Empress, the Aries energy kind of pulling out of your vibe. Which, Aries for you is your kryptonite. Aries for you is your kryptonite. Hi, peace, love, and light. Sagittarius. Oh, I love your energy. Spotlight on you. And mindful of whoever's out of character that keeps bringing a random person around. Or those of you from a work situation, keep those conversations to a minimum. Good for you, Sagittarius. Peace, love, and light.